Well, we are at the end of our journey here, a full week long healthy eating on a budget journey. And I have to say, it has been quite interesting. Now it's time for a honest review of what this week was actually like, um, what I made, and would I do it again, and recommendations going forward for you guys. So, throughout this week, I feel like I've been making healthy food and offering it to you, and it kind of feels like
Would you like to look like this?
This is a girl.
I know that healthy food is a hard sell. Um, and it's even harder to do when you're only working with $50 or $60 a week. Um, I have to be honest with you, it's very challenging, especially when you're kind of at the mercy of your grocery store and whatever deals or sales or weekly flyers and things like that. And I would encourage you to take advantage of those sorts of things at your grocery store. Sometimes what you end up doing is, in doing that, you your meals can be a little bit one dimensional and maybe have kind of the same flavor profiles throughout the week. So, I mean, if that doesn't bother you that much, then hey, you got it made in the shade. But if you're someone like me who really enjoys variety over their week, this was a little hard. It would have been nice to have more of a variety of flavors rather than just kind of the same sort of flavor profile consistently throughout the week. Did I starve? No, I didn't starve. I was pretty well fed. I had plenty of actual food to eat. It was just the flavors kind of got a little bit boring after a while. Now, you could say, well, you could have done more with the ground meat. I guess I could have. The problem with ground meat, however, is that once you open the package and you just use like a little bit of it, if you put it back into the refrigerator opened, the shelf life goes down astronomically. So, to work around that, one of the things that you can do with ground meats, which are more or less expensive kinds of meats, is to make your patty or your turkey burger or your meatballs or whatever it is with that ground meat ahead of time, and then put it into the refrigerator or freezer cooked, and then use as you need to during the week. So this does save time, and it doesn't become some like raging health hazard. So that leads me into my second point, is that I think if you have any kind of underlying medical condition or any kind of nutritional deficiency, vitamin or mineral deficiency, I would recommend consulting your MD about what you're planning on doing and whether or not what you're planning on doing is feasible for you. For me, I have trouble with iron and I take supplements for it, but my doctor has actually told me that I need to be eating red meat at least 3 times a week, like red cut meat. And I did miss that during this week. I did feel that too during this week. So a lot of people joke that I have a prescription steak, and I kind of do. But yeah, I did feel a little bit more lethargic, maybe a little bit more run down than I usually am. So this week was tough, nutritionally for me. The the iron and especially the B vitamins that you get from meat are really irreplaceable. The supplements are okay, and those will only take you so far. I do take supplements, but my doctor has told me many times that supplements will only get you so far. It's better if you actually have the the actual food that you eat and you get nutrients from those whole foods instead of just taking supplements. But for me, I don't really have a choice in the matter, and I do try and eat fresh cut meat as much as I can.
or else they do turn into a werewolf, you know. So that happens.
All in all, this week was, just fine. I really don't have any huge complaints. I think it is quite challenging to do any kind of like $50, $60 a week budget on in any kind of grocery store. It's tough. It really is tough, and you've got to look for those deals and the sales and things like that. And I think if you do that, you should be fine. I would have probably allowed myself an extra $10 to $20 to get some fresh cut red meat, even if it's just like the stir fry meat, the packages of stir fry meat that you get at the store. I think that would have been a little bit more expensive, but definitely a little bit better overall. Well, my friends, I wish you good tidings of healthy eating going forward. And hey, if you have any suggestions on what you would like to see me make next week, just drop a little hint in the comments. I'll see what I can whip up for you next time. I'll see you then. Bye.